All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also remember that you can support this our channel in case if you want to support the good work of God we are doing here. Just support it with the super chat. As it be, you don't share. Negodu nwoke, negodu nwoke, negodu nwoke, nekene no nwoke, negodu no nwoke anya, negodu nwoke, nwoke dị ka nwoke na-adị, nekene no nwoke, ogenede, ogenede, ịkpọkịkpọ, anụ a na-agba egbe, ọ na-aṅụ garị, ogenede, nwoke ike, nenu nwoke kwụlụ, ama na nwoke akwụlụgo. Ọ na-adị mma nwa nwoke nya kaba arụ bụrụ nwoke ụmụnne amụọ nwoke nya ma egene nya bụrụ nwoke maka na okeke nwaanyị nya bụ ife na-adị ntị njọ nenu nwoke ka nwoke si kwuru ka nwoke si akwụ oyim aka m ịgwa gị na oyim agwakọ m ga-agwa fana abụọ bụrụkwana ovive. I want you to watch this video. I want you to listen to this particular update wey be say drop for my table now. I go come back to address you.
Simon Epka is now with his family. So I don't know how true the report is, but that's what I heard, that he's now with his family. Precisely, maybe today or tomorrow, he's going to go back to Twitter and start tweeting again. I wouldn't know how true the report is, but that is what we saw in the Twitter. So I'm going to check his Twitter handle. Also, they say hopefully today or tomorrow. Now I imagine that somebody will start tweeting again.
Glory be to God is coming from you now. Not from a Biafran evangelist any longer. Because whenever I speak, you don't take my word. And today is coming from you. There was never a time they arrest Simon Epka. I still stand on my word. Did I invite him? Yes. Over what? Over the allegation leveled against him. False allegation. He was invited by the police. Good and fine. But was he detained? No. Was he imprisoned? No. Glory be to God that you are speaking now that today he's working with his family. Thank God you are the one saying it. And he will continue to move with his family.
Mr. Ben, why is Mazi Simon Epka doing this to the Biafrans? Because by not saying anything, this is why there's a crack in the Biafra camp between the likes of Ogenkere and Dr. Abweze. The silence of Simon Epka has caused a lot in the Biafra camp. Do you think it's a good thing for you not to come out and speak? Okay, perhaps they're going to tweet today or tomorrow. What do you think Simon Epka will say when he starts tweeting?
When he starts tweeting, guys, when he will not say his mind. I am not Simon Epka. Neither do I know what he will say. But I am here to point out my own point of view. Even as at yesterday, I myself from the axis of Ogenkere. You understand me? I heard Ogenkere from the axis of Ogenkere, like I said, a point from there that very soon Simon Epka was not detained. He was not arrested, he was invited. And soon, Simon Epka will come out, he will be free, and he will be with us. That the only condition was the condition of a restriction from social media.
Now they've already extended and
now they have restricted him, you understand? Although I didn't get the facts of dates. Because as you see me, I don't like speaking on everything. He didn't give me fact of dates, but he gave me the assurance that he will soon speak to us. You understand me?
But I'm giving you the assurance, and that today or tomorrow, Simon Epka will back and his Twitter.
And when he comes out to speak, then he will speak his mind. From there, you and I will get the real fact. Then we will know whether Nigeria is lying or Simon Epka is the liar. Then we will now know who is the deceiver of one another.
Okay, between the Finland government and Nigeria government, who do you think Simon Epka should put the entire blame on?
Simon Epka will blame Nigeria. He will not blame Finland. Do you know why?
Why?
Finland stand to do the needful. They didn't harm him. They didn't hurt him. He's a citizen of the land. of the place. He has been with them for a very long time. So they need to be sure and have more confidence on their citizen, whom they love and trust so much.
Okay, the claim of Dr. Ngozi Rabueze is putting the entire blame on Finland. Finland, the 10, Finland is playing the game with Nigeria and connive with Nigeria in order for them to detain Simon Ekpa or deny Simon Ekpa access to social media. Why the claim of Ogen Kere is trying to say that Finland is innocent in the entire game. In fact, they try to be neutral. I mean, the claim of Ogen Kere.
Exactly. That is the angle. They try to be neutral because they are under NATO and they are under EU. And as well, under what? UN. You understand me? So they have anything terrorism. A good country will not just embrace it like that or overlook it like that. They must thoroughly checkmate it to be sure of their citizen.
So do you think
so
the camp of Ngozi
now listen to me.
Unfair to the Finland?
See the area angle Orabeze is acting. She is acting it based on the anger and the angle that she never expected Finland to act that way. You understand? But Finland has to act that way. Because at first I was like, why should Finland do? But I now started down a reason. Yeah, they have to act this way in order to stand when they want to defend their son. They will defend their son in toto. And they will be proud of their son. Okay? All right. And at the same time, currently now, there is a monarch and hire lawyers. No. But the 18 lawyers volunteered themselves to stand and defend him. Are you not seeing the credibility, the credentials, the truth, the fact is coming out that there is a trust in this young?
All right, wonderful people. Welcome back. Of course, we can see that something is cooking. Something is cooking somewhere. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoku, is cooking something somewhere. If I say he's cooking something somewhere, just believe me that he is cooking something somewhere. There is what is called the more you look, the less you see. And that is what Epka is doing to his enemies, because they thought that they can understand him. And when you are dealing with intelligent people, learned people, you have to be careful. When you are dealing with the likes of Epka, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, you have to be careful. A man who has brought out himself to sacrifice himself through education, through learning, through rigorous processes to liberate his people, to stand by them all the time, to look into their matters, to make sure that they become happy, to make sure that he brings them to the promised land. This kind of man is not the kind of man you play with. This is not the kind of man you joke with, because he is ready to do anything to make sure that his people come out of the abject poverty they have been living in, come out of the bondage and go to the land of freedom. Epka is a learned man, also a bona fide citizen of Finland. Of course, you know that the Finnish government is not going to treat Epka anyhow, because they know that this one belongs to them. So when you are dealing with the likes of Epka, it calls for carefulness. It calls for carefulness, because nobody goes to the lion zone without being careful. And if you tread into the lion zone without being careful, I guess somehow you might not come out with one of your legs or either one of your hands, or you might not come out entirely. So I think whatever the NIG government are doing, they should be very, very careful as they are treading with the likes of Epka, because of course you know that Epka never hired a lawyer. About how many lawyers volunteered to represent him in Finland. These people are the people that volunteered to represent him in Finland, considering his capacity, considering his transparency, because from the record we've had so far, Epka is a transparent leader who has not hidden anything from his people. Everything he's doing is for the people and for the people. This is where true democracy represents itself, speaking like taking the likes of Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther Jr. These are the likes. And of course, you know that all of these people who have fought for the freedom of their nation suffered one or two things or the other, even from their own people and from other people who felt that these people have grown wise and they are about to take the position that belongs to them. So a lot of people are not happy because of the step that Simon Ekpa is taking. Before now, it was more of speech and talk. It was more of talking that people were talking. But seeing a man who takes action, seeing a man who moves by action, seeing a man who does not only speak but acts, make him move. It was in his regime that things like what is it called, liaison offices. It was in his regime that he introduced the Biafra Republic government in exile, and of course that government stood. That government expanded. That a lot of people fell in love with it, and if you go all over the world, all over the globe, you attest with me that there are a lot of offices. Go to the places like if you go to Finland, yes. Go to America, yes. Go to Germany, yes. Go to UK, yes. Go to Philippines, yes. Go to Cambodia, yes. Go to Amazonia, yes. Go to Spain, yes. Come back to the NIG, yes. These are the places that this liaison office have been created. And of course, you know that the Biafrans are not the first who are to run these liaison offices. There are other nations who had their freedom now that had this government in exile. Their record of this government, it is recorded. You can go and Google on your internet and you will attest with me, because if I start saying it here, you might say that I have started again. But I want you to go on the internet and browse government in exile, the nations that had government in exile before they had their independence, and you will attest with me that there are other people who have passed through this particular road before now. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you for listening.